Neon Genesis Evangelion video coming on that soon. The Ava's reactivating. I don't believe it. This can't be. My God. Berserker. Now in Carnage mode, Kabuto says he's gonna be like this for a whole week and won't stop rampaging until next Saturday. He then starts whooping Saitama, and his face says it all. He's made a mistake. As Kabuto throws him around the room, Saitama thinks about his mistake. Kabuto says he'll be on a rampage for a whole week, till next Saturday, which means today is Saturday. And Saitama realizes that means the sale he was talking about earlier is today, and he obliterates Kabuto in one punch. Genos and Genos are dumbfounded. He's really worried about a damn sale. That's when Genos tells Saitama the store closes at 10 p.m. They can still make it. So, Saitama punches a hole in the wall and they run off. Seeing this, Genos decides he's done with evolution. After all, he's already seen the peak of humanity. And here I thought Saitama was in trouble. Episode 4 kicks off with a bald man named Hammerhead and his bald followers, the Paradisers, holding a protest. They're sick and tired of the capitalist rat race they're stuck in and want true freedom. Unfortunately, nobody gives a damn about them. So, Hammerhead decides to go and destroy the building of some rich-ass hat named Zenyaru. That'll send a message. Hammerhead and his goons use their battlesuits to do just that, only to realize they destroyed the wrong building. Still, with a positive mindset, they head on to Zenyaru's real building. How about all the damage you just caused, jackasses? Meanwhile, there's a cyclist helping a kid get his balloon out of a tree. He does that before smiling and cycling away. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the best character in the show. You just don't know it yet. Anyway, Saitama is watching the report about the Paradisers on TV and doesn't give a rat's ass until the reporter tells everyone to stay away from all bald men. Saitama instantly suits up. He needs to protect his reputation. Speaking of the Paradisers, they're wreaking havoc across town when the cyclist from earlier shows up. His name is Moomin Rider, and he's the cyclist for justice. Unfortunately, he has no superpowers and gets instantly smacked. Yes, this is the best guy. Just wait and see. Anyway, the rich-ass hat Zenito is wondering how to deal with the Paradisers. Lucky for him, he has a ninja acting as a bodyguard, and he is more than happy to take over. Ooh, this guy looks cool. As Hammerhead and his lackeys make their way to Zenito's tower, they're suddenly ambushed by the ninja. His name is Speed-a-Sound Sonic. I wish I was joking. And yes, he's super fast. He begins attacking the Paradisers, and they instantly realize they're outmatched. They can't even see Sonic. As all his men start getting taken out, Hammerhead tosses a rock at Sonic. It misses, but it's enough to tell Saitama their location. While the poor bastard is being called a terrorist by the locals just cause he's bald. Come on guys, he's clearly a hero. Back with Hammerhead, he does his best to limit Sonic's movement and tries crushing him with a tree, only to end up with a kunai in the back of the head. Ouch. Sonic reports that the job is done, but realizes that Hammerhead got away. Turns out, he has a much thicker skull than the average human. He really is a Hammerhead. On his escape, Hammerhead runs into Saitama. This is gonna be fun. Meanwhile, Genos is getting repairs from Dr. Kuseno while telling him all about Saitama. The doctor is impressed and says that Genos' new implants might make him even stronger than Saitama. Yeah, right. Back with Hammerhead, he asks Saitama if he's here to join the Paradisers, but Saitama says it's the opposite. He's here to stop them. So Hammerhead unleashes the full raw power of his suit and attacks Saitama, who just destroys the suit in one punch. But Saitama feels bad for Hammerhead. He's a lot like Saitama, and not just because of the bald head. So Saitama tells Hammerhead to stop being such a bad boy, and Hammerhead agrees, running away. Phew, that guy should be dead twice by now. That's when Sonic shows up and attacks Saitama twice, with Saitama calmly stopping both attacks. Sonic accuses Saitama of being a Paradiser, and Saitama says he's a hero, but Sonic doesn't care. Saitama stopped his attacks, and Sonic's gonna kill him for it. Sonic starts zooming all around Saitama, taunting him for not being able to keep up with his speed. Unfortunately for Sonic, Saitama can keep up with his speed. Not only that, but Saitama accidentally hits Sonic in the family jewels. Ow! Every guy watching this felt that. Ooh. Sonic, now defeated and embarrassed, declares Saitama his rival and says he'll be back stronger. Saitama tells him to do his best and Sonic disappears. Later that night, Saitama tells Genos he has a huge problem. Nobody knows who he is. Saitama has been fighting crime for 3 years, and no one has defeated more baddies than him. But he has no fan club, no PR, and no credit. In fact, even today, Moomin Rider was credited with beating the Paradisers. That's when Genos realizes the issue. Saitama isn't signed up with the Hero Association. In the world of One Punch Man, the Hero Association employs and manages superheroes. They make sure the world is safe and that the heroes get paid. Genos isn't signed up either, so Saitama makes him a deal. If Genos signs up with him, Saitama will make him his apprentice for real. Genos agrees and the plan is set. We then see Hammerhead getting taken out by some mean-looking cyborgs. They talk about working for some organization and how Hammerhead stole his suit from them. Luckily, Hammerhead's thick skull bails him out for a 3rd time today, and he promises to get a real job after this. Well, looks like people can change. Episode 5 kicks off with the Hero Association, the company that employs all the heroes, having a meeting. After getting regular stuff out of the way, they discuss the upcoming exams. There are more than 11,000 people taking the exam, but they're interested in one of them. It's Genos, not Saitama, because, nobody knows who Saitama is. It's time for the exams and, as you can imagine, Saitama is in a class by himself. Side-to-side jumps, sprinting, shot put, vertical leap, punching machine, whack-a-mole. Saitama absolutely shatters the records in all of them. Hell, some guys just see how good Saitama is and give up. Dude is clearly built different. After the test, Saitama and Genos wait for their results. When they get them, Genos scored 100 out of 100. He got full marks in the written and physical exams. But while Saitama did get full marks in the physical, he barely passed the writing portion. He got 71 out of 100, and 70 is the passing grade. So, Genos gets placed in S-Class, the highest possible rank, while Saitama is in C-Class, the lowest possible rank. Yikes. Still, Saitama isn't too bothered, and he just says they should get it over with and go home. Meanwhile, a dashing man is going over Genos' file, and I don't like it. Back with Saitama and Genos, they're getting their introduction seminar by Snek, an A-class hero. One problem, Genos and Saitama don't give a rat's ass about the seminar, and Snek hates that. On the way back, Genos says that now that they have both passed the exam, Saitama has no choice but to take Genos on as his apprentice. Something Saitama is already regretting. Meanwhile, Snek is ranting about Saitama and Genos to a Hero Association officer, who gives Snek a reality check. Genos is already S-Class above Snek, and while Saitama barely passed, his physical results were staggering. It's like a god lives inside Saitama. Hearing this, Snek decides to chase down Saitama and kick his ass, only to be smacked down. Ouch. The next day, Saitama and Genos are talking about the whole hero thing. Before Genos tells Saitama to lock in, they're gonna have a sparring match. Genos tells Saitama to not hold back and charges up his new implants. The sparring begins, and it is just some of the coolest animation you have ever seen. Genos goes all out, doing anything and everything he can to land a hit on Saitama, but no matter what the handsome cyborg does, Saitama either dodges it or blocks it. Genos is starting to get frustrated and goes all out, only for Saitama to show up behind him, joking around. This makes Genos mad, and he asks Saitama to take the fight seriously. So, Saitama does and disappears. He then shows up behind Genos and throws a punch with death written all over it. Saitama then stops the punch an inch from Genos' face before saying they should go get food. As Genos looks behind him, he sees an empty ravine where a whole mountain used to be. Genos wants to get stronger, but it's here that he admits he's never even getting close to Saitama, not in a million years. It's not all doom and gloom though, because Genos does beat Saitama at something, an udon-eating competition. After they're done, the good-looking fella that was checking Genos' files shows up. Turns out he's Amai Mask, the #1 ranked A-class hero, and he's here to talk to Genos. So, Genos steps outside for a word with him. He comes back pretty fast too. I wonder what happened. Well, as they're walking home, we see what happened. Basically, Amai Mask welcomed Genos in the most threatening way possible. You see, Amai Mask is a hero, a singer, and an actor. He believes most heroes should be beautiful symbols of justice, and he was just letting Genos know that. Yeah, I do not like this guy's vibe. Anyway, Genos tells Saitama he'll be back later, then heads off. Genos then shows up with all his stuff. He wants to live with Saitama. He has rent money too, so Saitama agrees, reluctantly. Imagine being roomies with your own student who also happens to be your senior at work. The next episode starts with Saitama and Genos sitting at home. Saitama is just reading manga, while Genos is trying to piece together where Saitama got all his power from, cause it ain't no damn push-ups, that's for sure. Saitama feels bad about this. He literally has nothing to teach Genos. That's when Genos gives Saitama some bad news. C-class heroes who are active for a week get fired, and Saitama's been on his ass for 5 days. Saitama immediately gets dressed and heads out. Genos wants to join him, but Saitama refuses. If an S-class hero is with him, Saitama will get 0 credit. Still, Genos wants to be Saitama's disciple, but Saitama just tells Genos to aim for the top 10 of S-class as his next goal. It's bullshit. But Genos buys it. Saitama spends the entire day looking for bad guys and finds nothing, so he decides he'll worry about it tomorrow. The next day, Saitama is itching for someone to fight, but he's coming up empty-handed until Sonic shows up. Unfortunately, Saitama isn't interested in their grudge match and just walks away.